Hello everyone and welcome back to Marvelous Anime. Today we'll be talking about Ninja Scroll, one of the most iconic anime films of the 90s. In this video, we'll be unraveling the mysteries and abilities of Jubei Kabagami, a rogue ninja who happens to be the main protagonist of the story. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Jubei Kabagami's appearance is that of a wandering rogue samurai. His attire is both functional and symbolic of his status as a reprobate warrior. He wears a dark blue kimono paired with a tattered haori, a traditional Japanese jacket, and hakama, wide-legged trousers, reflecting his practical needs as a wandering swordsman while personifying his aloofness from societal standards and connections. One of Jubei's most peculiar physical features is his kasa, a traditional straw hat which he usually wears leaning low over his eyes. This hat serves multiple purposes. It protects him, hides his identity, and strengthens his enigmatic aura. His face has prominent angular and sharp features and an ever-present look of willpower. His eyes become narrow in focus, mirroring an exhausted but determined inner self. Jubei's form is lean yet sinewy, expressive of his strict way of living and fighting skills. His build is that of an experienced fighter, honed through many battles and extensive learning. His physical expertise is evident in his flexibility and agility, both of which are crucial in his battles throughout Ninja Scroll. Overall, Jubei's appearance is a mixture of practicality and a figurative portrayal of his life as a solitary warrior. Personality. Jubei's stoicism is one quality that makes his character stand out, as he keeps his cool in even the most dire of straits. This stoicism is not merely superficial, but the result of years of adversity in war. Jubei has since learned to remain calm and composed, but loses control once in a while, as seen in his encounter with Satyriasis. This practical philosophy of life is visible in the way he engages with people. He doesn't start fights and is known to avoid confrontations as much as possible, but when backed into a corner, he acts fast and goes tough on his opponents. Stoicism and pragmatism. Jubei is stoic by nature. In most situations, he remains cool, calm, and collected even when facing certain death. He isn't just putting up a stoic front, this is the result of years of struggle and strife. Mastering his emotions with difficulty, Jubei learned the hard way that becoming too emotionally involved can be disadvantageous when a man's life is at stake. The way he interacts with others demonstrates this pragmatism in life. Sense of justice. Despite his emotionally calm demeanor, Jubei has a strong desire for justice. He's a non-traditional samurai who follows his own moral compass rather than the strict code of honor adhered to by traditional samurai. This sense of justice drives him to assist others. Loneliness and isolation. Loneliness and isolation are other important elements that depict Jubei's personality. He is an itinerant loner who never lingers in a single place for too long. As freeing as this lifestyle can be, it's also alienating and not conducive to forming solid relationships. It's through his interactions with Kagero that we see the secret loneliness and a need for connection he hardly admits, even to himself. The fact that he craves companionship but remains largely solitary gives his character depth, making him more relatable and human. Remarkable abilities. Jubei Kabagami's fame as an atypical duelist is well-deserved, and his unbeatable expertise in combat is one of the key aspects of Ninja Scroll. His skills extend beyond mere combat, encompassing a range of techniques and traits that make him a formidable adversary. Swordsmanship. Jubei's main weapon is his katana, a traditional Japanese sword which he wields with unmatched expertise. His swordsmanship is known for its precision, speed, and flexibility. He employs a style that flows easily and is well organized, enabling him to employ a wide variety of combat tactics. Whether facing numerous enemies or a single experienced foe, Jubei's skill with the sword is crucial, allowing him to respond to his opponent's moves with fast reflexes. Agility and reflexes. Jubei's nimbleness and quick reflexes are crucial to his fighting technique. He can sidestep and counterattack with flexibility, often using his surroundings to his advantage. Jubei moves swiftly and accurately, enabling him to navigate even the most dire of situations. This agility also aids his thinking, allowing Jubei to keep a level head under pressure and devise battle-winning strategies on the fly. Endurance and resilience. A significant part of Jubei's expertise is his ability to endure and withstand tough situations. In Ninja Scroll, he takes a tremendous beating but maintains his style due to his pain tolerance and never-say-die fighter attitude, which comes from his intense training. His strength to withstand trial after trial is repeatedly tested in his confrontations with the 8 devils of Kimon, who each face him in unique and deadly ways. Strategic mind. In addition to his fighting ability, Jubei is a cunning tactician. In his clashes with the 8 devils, we see his tactical foresight in action. When he realizes brute force isn't enough, he uses his cunning to stay a step ahead of his enemies by exploiting their vulnerabilities. Special techniques. Although Jubei's main strengths are his speed and swordsmanship, he possesses a couple of special techniques that make him more than just a typical warrior. An example of this is the Deadly Shadow, a tactic that allows him to outnumber his opponents by making them see doubles of his own body, enabling him to land attacks from unexpected angles. The marvelous story arc of Jubei Kabagami, Encounter with Kagero and the Poison Plot. Jubei's story arc in Ninja Scroll begins with his encounter with Kagero, a beautiful and deadly ninja who serves as the food taster for her clan. Kagero's body is infused with poison, making her a lethal weapon against those who seek to harm her. This initial meeting is marked by tension and mistrust, as Kagero is suspicious of Jubei's intentions. However, circumstances force them into an uneasy alliance when they are both targeted by the 8 devils of Kimon. Kagero's clan is decimated by Tasai, one of the 8 devils, who possesses the ability to turn his skin into stone. Jubei intervenes, saving Kagero from Tasai's brutal assault, their first act of bravery together. During the Walker City investigation, although initially very reluctant to trust Jubei in any way, given the past allegations and truths about him, Kagero ultimately starts believing in his abilities, proving him to be, if not innocent, at least neutral. The manipulative government spy, Dakuan, further complicates their relationship when he forces Jubei to help him in his own mission of exterminating the 8 devils. This story arc displays Jubei's strong sense of justice and his willingness to assist those less fortunate than himself, regardless of the danger it puts him in. His relationship with Kagero shows us that he is capable of compassion and having a deeply tender human connection. The tough exterior that masks Jubei's feelings for Kagero reflects a deeper vulnerability and ultimately the desire for companionship. This internal struggle gives dimension to his character, making him more human. Battles with the 8 Devils of Kimon. Jubei's story structure revolves around dealing with the 8 Devils of Kimon, a group of unique and dangerous villains he faces. These confrontations test Jubei's strength, endurance, and intelligence, which he must adapt to in order to rise as a warrior. The 8 Devils are a vicious bunch, and each one makes Jubei's life increasingly difficult as he faces them one by one. Tasai. The first of the 8 devils Jubei encounters, Tasai is a huge thug who can turn his flesh to stone. This ability makes him nearly immune to physical attacks. However, as the fight continues, Jubei uses his insight to catch Tasai off guard, ultimately defeating him by capitalizing on his overconfidence and using the environment to his advantage. This victory demonstrates Jubei's resourcefulness as he prepares for the challenges that lie ahead. Benisato. Benisato, a kunoichi or female ninja, uses seduction and snakes to defeat her opponents. The serpents she commands and her illusionary skills make her a truly lethal opponent. Jubei's battle with Benisato is a cleverly deceptive duel that requires all his senses to be on high alert to avoid falling into her illusions. This fight showcases Jubei's adaptability to unique threats and his determination when in extreme danger. Mujuro Utsutsu. One of Jubei's hardest battles is against Mujuro Utsutsu, a blind swordsman who's also a master of the dark arts. Mujuro uses his blindness as a strength, fighting with animalistic intensity. This confrontation between Jubei and Mujuro is a true test of swordsmanship, a blade dance that pits 2 of the most skilled swordsmen against each other. Jubei's victory in this battle is due to his ability to seize a momentary lapse in Mujuro's focus, demonstrating his opportunism and quick thinking in the heat of battle. Zakuro. Zakuro, another of the 8 devils, is an explosive user or pyromancer. Jubei is forced to rely on his agility and quick reflexes, as any of Zakuro's powerful explosions could decimate him. The conflict with Zakuro is a well-executed cat-and-mouse struggle, with Jubei using his surroundings and wits to outsmart her. This encounter serves as a testament to Jubei's ingenuity and quick thinking. Shijima. One of the best fights in Ninja Scroll is between Jubei Kibagami, a masterless samurai and skilled fighter, who faces off against Shijima, a stealthy and clever ninja with the power to control shadows. The arc delves into their intense battles, highlighting Jubei's unwavering resolve against Shijima's deceptive tactics. Throughout their conflict, the clash of samurai and ninja ideologies is explored, making for an electrifying and thought-provoking story. Genma Himuro. Genma Himuro is one of the main antagonists in the story, and he possesses the power to revive himself, making him nearly immortal. The climax of the arc is Jubei's confrontation with Genma, the leader of the 8 devils. Genma, with his incredible powers, proves to be Jubei's most formidable rival. As the story follows Jubei's battles against the 8 devils, Genma appears to gain even more power. Throughout the arc, Jubei's exceptional skills, talent, and focus are tested as he deals with each devil, leading to an epic final battle with Genma. This intense, action-packed narrative showcases themes of honor, revenge, and the fight against evil. Mushizo. Mushizo, a hunchback who controls hornets and has a hornet's nest in his back, is another of the 8 devils Jubei encounters. With Kagoro's help, Jubei uses his powers and fighting skills to counter Mushizo's attacks and ultimately defeats him. The end of this battle highlights their effectiveness as a team and strengthens their bond as they continue on their mission. Yorimaru. Yorimaru, the final member of the 8 devils, uses electrically charged wires as his weapons. In Ninja Scroll, Jubei Kibagami's encounter with Yorimaru, a sophisticated ninja, is a high-stakes and thrilling battle. Yorimaru's lethal accuracy makes it difficult for Jubei, who must evade the electrified wires with deftness and strategic decisions. Kagoro's immunity to poison aids Jubei, creating opportunities to counter Yorimaru's attacks. In the end, Jubei cleverly uses Yorimaru's own wires against him, leading to Yorimaru's defeat. This encounter highlights how truly dangerous the 8 devils are and the increasing dangers Jubei and Kagoro face as they continue their mission. Marvelous verdict! Unfortunately, that's all we got about Jubei Kibagami. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on your favorite Marvelous characters. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts on Ninja Scroll or any other anime you'd like for us to cover. This is Wheezy249 signing off for now, but you can always find me on Twitch. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and have a marvelous day.